guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I'm Nicole Danielle. I am a homeschool mama to 3 boys. I have got one in college, and I have an 11th grader and a 6th grader, and this is going to be all about my 6th grade child's schoolwork this year. So I never put out a video saying like what we were doing, what we were using, a curriculum haul or whatever. Never got around to it this year. So this is going to be our like first semester, our first, what is it called? I don't know. This is going to be like our first semester, like how's it going? What are we liking? What are we not liking? Things like that. So I am going to jump into something that is very exciting to me, and I'm slightly disorganized, and I'm not in the schoolroom, so I apologize for that. I'm usually in the schoolroom when I am filming school-related content, but I feel like in this season of my life, when I am available to film, somebody's in the schoolroom, and so I just decided to haul everything downstairs today and just get it done, because I said I was going to get it done. So here we go. So I am starting with this one. This is the Kind Kingdom from Peaceful Press. I believe it's Peaceful Press. If I'm wrong, I will fix it. This is the Kind Kingdom. I chose this curriculum because it was reading through the Narnia books. Let me pull that out. I have loved C.S. Lewis's The Chronicles of Narnia for a very long time. This is my copy. When it first came out like this, I read all of them. I love them, and I was so excited to have my children read through them. And surprisingly, I never actually used this as a read aloud. I never shared this with my older 2 children. And so I'm really excited to be reading this aloud with my 6th grader, my baby. And we're going to get through the entire thing this year with this curriculum. And so with 6th grade, it was kind of like, what do we do kind of history moment before he really jumps into like middle school and high school stuff. Last year we did American history, and the year before that we've always been focused on like world history. And so I really wanted to get all the way back to the knights and the castles and medieval times and the building of Britain, because like he had that in kindergarten and 1st grade. And so I think it's just really cool to pull it all back in, full circle it, and let him experience the dragons and the knights and all the wars and the battles and things like that now as an older child. And so we're enjoying it. We're really enjoying it. And so I really like how the Kind Kingdom is laid out. I have 2 notebooks for it. I have his notebook with all of the children's drawing papers. I chose the cursive writing one. You can, I know there's print, and I don't know if you're buying them separate. I don't remember that. I'm so sorry. I don't remember that. But like, it's all laid out perfectly for you. It has the week, what they're supposed to be doing. It has a good drawing section, and it has the cursive writing. And so he does not do a sheet a day. It's not laid out that way. Sometimes we skip it. And I like that it's got that huge area for drawing for your younger ones, and then the cursive writing for the older ones. And so the curriculum is kindergarten through 6th grade, and I'm really bummed that I didn't find it sooner. I'm really bummed that he's kind of aged out of it, but we're making it work, and it's really exciting. The way it's laid out is it has like a bunch of family read-alouds. It has your literature and your history, your science, your Bible, and phonics, spelling, grammar, and practical skills and art. And this is what it looks like for the month overview. It's very exciting. it's just so put together. It's so like organized already. All you have to do is print this stuff out, put it in a binder, and you are ready to go. 3-hole punch it, and you are ready to go. So there's always like hymns that you're singing and Bible verses and different skills that they can do. We're not super into that. We have not really done that. I'll explain that in a second. But these are like salt dough ornaments, and every day is laid out really well. Monday and then Tuesday and then so on and so forth. On Fridays, they have like baking that you can do. You're making dinner or you're making dessert. There was one in here about like making chapstick. This one is apples with caramel sauce. It's all in here for you. It's beautiful. It's incredible. I love it so much. This is the best curriculum that I have found that's like all encompassing. This is like a total family unit style curriculum. We are really just focusing on the literature choices and the history choices for this. And we are trying to get it done Monday through Friday. That doesn't always happen because, as you guys know, with me, history is just a feast, if you will, kind of like we'll do it like 3 or 4 days a week if we remember to do it, if he's really enjoying it. And he is really enjoying Narnia. This is the one book that he is like, let's read this book. Let's read this book. So we're almost finished with the second book in the series. Also, he's doing the draw through Europe with this curriculum. It's something that's laid out. I'm having him use tracing paper the first go round, and he does it. He does a couple pages per session where we sit down and we sit down, I read, he draws, or he does his sheet. You can also use the student sheets if they really like to draw narrations. Those would be excellent spots to do that with. The spine book that we're using is Our Island Story. This is great. I'm hoping to get through the entire this is where we're at. I'm hoping to get through the entire thing this year for him. And then that's that. With the Kind Kingdom, there are so many books. So many books. I have a selection here that I have gotten from the library. I don't have all of them. It's a feast. It's like you pick where your child is at. And I want to share these with you because this is just currently what we have on hand. So this is Castle by David Macaulay. I'm having him do a project right now in some of his video games, one of his video games. I'm not sure if he's doing a Minecraft or something else, but he's going to build a castle and the town surrounding it. And he's using this book as a launching point to do that. This takes you through like what their life was like, what it was like to live in the castle, how they made it, how they situated it, what's around, and things like that. So this is really cool. It's a really cool project that he's working on. He also had to write a paper about one of the kings that he picked out. So there's big kid work to do. There are middle school book choices to choose from to like amp it up. He has read King Arthur already, and he is currently reading At Agincourt. I'm not sure who writes that. It's in his bag right now. So here's another one that he is able to read, will read, The Son of Charlemagne. Those were his big 3. There's also another one that I'm hoping that he gets to, and that's Robin Hood. I'm really hoping that he makes it to this book this year. That he'll read on his own. All of those he'll read on his own. The only one that I read is Narnia to him and Our Island Story. So with that, here's some more. With that, there is a science unit in there. He's not utilizing the science because we're using science elsewhere. So this is the book that I did pick up because I thought it was like really, really pretty, and I'd like for him to like flip through it, and I wanted it for myself, and just different ways to grow things and different ways that things, it's just cool. It's just a really cool book. It's called Farm Anatomy, The Curious Parts and Pieces of Country Life by Julia Rothman. I'm certain you guys have heard of Julia Rothman's books. I'd like to own all of them. Here's another one that we picked up from the library. You wouldn't want to work on a medieval cathedral, a difficult job that never ends. This is just funny. He's gone through this, the kings and queens of England and Scotland. This is where he chose his king that he's going to be writing about. This is Joan of Arc. The Kitchen Knight. St. George and the Dragon. And a medieval feast. Some of these are mine. Some of these are the library's. It's so funny that I read this to him when he was in kindergarten. He got to reread it this year. Okay, so that is our history and literature, really, our choices. And then for English, we are using the Language Arts and Literature level 5 from The Good and the Beautiful. He's on level 5, y'all. He's so like, because I did not start him with grammar in his K through 2 stage. I started him with grammar in 3rd grade. I put him in level 2 of The Good and the Beautiful. And so I've wanted to really stick that out. Because The Good and the Beautiful does not have an 8th grade curriculum, I'd like for him to land in 7th grade with the 6th grade curriculum and then move, I'm sorry, I said that wrong. 8th grade. He'd be in 8th grade doing level 7 of language arts, and then in 9th grade, he'd move up to the high school stuff. I may sprinkle in some of their book studies. I'm definitely going to stick with this. I cannot see myself ever departing from The Good and the Beautiful's language arts. I'm using it for my current high schooler right now. And every year, I feel like it just gets better and better. He is struggling with, like, because he's more advanced in spelling, he's frustrated with this work. Because some of the grammar things, you guys all know how grammar works. It's all cyclical, like you're just adding on just a little bit each and every single year. And so he's kind of like, well, I kind of already learned this. So that's kind of how he's feeling right now. And he really wanted me to purchase him the next level. So I had him go ahead and do the whole year unit assessment in the very back of the book. And there are some things that he was able to see that he needs to work on. So that kind of settled him out. We're going to do all the writing projects in here. I do like this version better than last year's version. Last year's version was kind of like you had work in here to do, and then you had to open up your spelling and writing book. And he would get away with not opening up his spelling book because it wasn't right here. And so now they've included all of it. It's all in one book. The writing assignments are here, and the spelling assignments are here. And before each unit, I wonder if I can find it real quick. This unit is 5th grade, so I think typically 5th graders are working on U.S. history, and they're working on memorizing the states and capitals. And I cannot, for the life of me, I cannot. We were just here, we were literally just here. It doesn't matter. Okay, here it is. So when they get to a new unit, there's an overview page of what they're going to learn. There's a spelling list, the different rules they're going to go over. There's geography that they're memorizing, and then there are the state capitals and a poem, a hymn sometimes, just depending upon what they are learning. And so I really like this. We did the states and capitals last year, but this is really just reinforcing it. Then I thought I printed his paper out. Yeah. So like he loves to be colorful. And so he had to write a hymn. We finished that today. And he's had to write a big paper already doing like the comparison between the two books, again with the colorful stuff. I really like the way this writing instruction is going. It's very gentle. It's very step by step, taking them through the processes, and they're doing a variety of things: letter writing, postcard writing, book comparisons. He's about to have to write a book report of sorts, and I'm really enjoying it. That's enough said. With that, I brought down a couple of the books that came with this curriculum. I don't know where all of them are. He's already read some of them. So this is The Clockmaker's Son, Captured Words, and Chico of the Andes. There's a couple more. I know that I have them. It was really cool. It all came in one giant box. And with that came art. There's always art with these. This is the watercolors. It came with this beautiful heavy watercolor paper and a lot of different projects. And we have not been good doing these projects. So during this winter break that we're on, I'm going to have him sit down and do a couple of these. But like, this is what they're painting. And it goes step by step of how to do it. And then you find the paper. They're so cool because they're already drawn out for them. I showed you the straw or the mushrooms. And so you grab that paper and you have that watercolor project. So he's currently working on a bear. But I just thought that was really, really beautiful. And it all comes in a really fun box all together for you. And I just learned that the answer guide is free online. You're welcome. I'm really hoping to get to more Shakespeare this year. I don't know if it's going to happen, but it's a giant hope for me. Again, this year we are using math from The Good and the Beautiful. He's on level 6. He is in 6th grade. He's doing really well. He's excelling. Everything's great. There's nothing else to say. We're using it. I'm loving it. He's loving it. And it's working. And so if it's not broken, we're never going to fix it. So that takes us, so we've done math and English, lit, and history at home with me. So something that he's doing this year is he is at a school 5 days a week. I'm actually working there. And he takes a Bible class and a science class up at that school. And that's every day. So they are using Science BJU level 5. And I don't know anything about it. It's BJU. It's science. It's 5th grade science. He's in a small private school, and they have the 5th and 6th grade class combined. So if he stayed next year, which we haven't decided what we're going to do yet, but if he stayed next year, he would be with 7th and 8th graders as a 7th grader, and they would be doing his level science. It flip-flops. But he's really enjoying it. He likes the teacher. The teacher's a sweetheart, and they're learning, and they do lots of projects and fun activities and stuff like that. I don't have anything to show you for Bible because he is up at school. They do a Becca Bible, and they are doing the 6th grade Bible. She's a great teacher. He's excelling in Bible. She very much is focused on memory, Bible memory verses and stuff like that, which I was wanting to always do that, but I never forced the issue. So I feel like they've been lacking in Bible memory. So he's doing that, and they're just watching the videos. If you guys are familiar with the Becca Bible, I've used it before. It's sweet. I feel like they are mostly biblically sound. Of course, there are things that we disagree with. So that's it. That's how his school year is going. I'm loving the history. I'm loving the English. I like the math. I like the way it's laid out. It's not his favorite subject. English isn't nothing is his favorite subject. But Narnia is his favorite subject. And we're pushing through it, and he's doing a great job. I'm really enjoying the picks. I really encourage you guys to check out the Peaceful Press, especially if you have younger kids under 6th grade. It's a great family unit style that you can work on. They've got the Peaceful Press, they've got the Kind Kingdom. They've got the Kind Kingdom, and they've got a couple more. Some of them go through like the Little House series and things like that. We read Little House last year, so I didn't want to pick that one. So if you guys have any questions or any comments, drop them below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. If you have anything else that you want me to talk about, want me to research, want me to share with you guys, I would love to do that. And I will give you a life update soon. I feel like I did a little baby update with you guys right here with him being in school and still homeschooling, and it's really weird, and there's a lot of pieces moving, but here we are, and there we go, and all but willing, I will see you guys later. Bye for now.